How many of you guys love to know about the difference between branding and positioning? Okay, very powerful word. Difference between branding and positioning. Let's say I have a paper here. Okay, and in this white page, I draw something and I give it to you. And you take a duct tape or a sellotape and you stick it somewhere, in the corner of your house. Let's say I give you that. If a person has a friend who comes to your house, when he sees that particular photo or image or whatever the structure, what will he think? Can you unmute and tell me what will he think? Okay, anything, just let's say I don't know if I have any my pen and all. Okay, I just write here something big. I don't know if I can just write something big. Okay, what will they say? Okay, let's see what people read this. I don't know if you can read this. What did I write? Can you make out?
Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa. Very good. Okay. So if I have this thing written out there, okay. What will you say? Unmute. If I have a picture of this and I just give it to you and you stick it somewhere and your friend comes in and checks out this, what will they say? Kya kachra utha ke laya? Yes or no? Hello, how many guys are with me? Now, the same thing, I put it in a nice frame, very structured way, and I put it in the center part of my backdrop with some lighting focus. Same kachra. How many of you guys are able to see the difference? Now, majority of the people, they will not understand any heck of what is this, but they will understand. But kuch to hai. ये तो center में क्यों लगाया? Okay, open up. Let's have an open discussion. What do you feel about this? Okay, let's talk to Bunny. Then we'll go to Krishna. Then we'll go to Brindra, Sagar. What did you understand about this?
हाँ समझ आया दादा कि पोजीशनिंग मायने रखता है अगर आप सही तरह से
I have not said anything about positioning or branding. How do you feel when I give you the same kachra? Okay, this is not Mona Lisa. This is kachra, right? Even if I give you this also, and if you frame it in a very nice way, Acha, what will happen if I put a guy with the AK-47 full guarded as an army soldier guarding this? Now tell me, how will you feel?
VIP, कोई VIP होगा.
Okay, anyone else would like to share their thoughts? Sagar, Krishna, Sanjay ji?
They'll find some value in it.
Okay, fine. I leave it to you. Okay, good thought. Okay, Krishna.
Yeah, people will think it's something valuable and important.
They will
think.
They will think. Perspective. They will think. Kuch to hai. Right? Yes, Madhu. Sanjay ji. Sound. Your sound is muted. So I'm giving a very simple thing. I give you this. You stuck it there. No one cares. Correct? No one cares. But I give you this. You put a nice frame with some spotlights, and now you put a guy with a gun guarding this. What will happen?
Something precious. They think so. Precious, sir.
What exactly happened? What made you to think it is precious? Yeah, go ahead.
Different from natural thing to somewhat totally different.
Okay.
Basic things to some what we see. Okay. From silver. If we think.
Anyone else?
Basically,
Yeah.
change in thinking process.
Change in thinking process. Yes, Birendra?
Yeah, Dada, so it just adds mystery to it. The way you present it, perspective will differ, right? So if we are presenting it with somebody with a gun, perspective is different. Tomorrow, if we present it with a garland and agarbatti, the perspective is going to change.
Yeah, of course.
The
See, now you have got
respect
crazy things
also,
coming
sir.
in the brain. Yeah?
Respect also, sir.
Respect, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Good.
It's all about a setup. It's about
Setup.
setup.
Yeah, absolutely. So thinking, setup, perspective. Birendra's word was what?
Mystery.
Mystery, different. Yes, Sanjay ji. Yeah, good, Arindam. You can also put your ideas. What is this happening? Same kachra.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Hello.
बोलिए. Yeah, go ahead. Arindam, you want to share something? Very simple.
मतलब कचरे को फ्रेम में रखना चाहिए.
मैं कह रहा हूं कुछ भी हो. People buy and people decide and people feel. These are all three different things. And it is all just a way how you put this. Now, I think how many of you guys got some idea of positioning, branding, presentations, blah, blah. You got some idea, right? Okay. But there is another gentleman. He says, Dada, you are talking about suit boot. Look at Mark Zuckerberg. That fellow wears the same t-shirt every goddamn day and the same jeans. Steve Jobs comes on stage with a half pant. Yes or no? So my answer is also there. पहले वो बन जाओ, उसके बाद तो नंगा भी घूम, बाबा जी वाला प्रणाम करेंगे.
Yes, sir. After
Are you guys good? Right? पहले वहां तक तो बन तो जाओ. Right? So, is this statement good or bad? Fake it till you make it. Is it good or bad? I leave it to you to debate. Okay. So who wants to go for the statement and against the statement? Fake it till you make it. Who wants to go for? Okay. For. We have got two people on for. Anyone in against? Go ahead. Against. Okay. Why? Okay. Against. Okay. Good. Krishna, what is your first statement? Why you should go for fake it till you make it?
So the fake it till you make it is, it's just that you're planning your future and you're living it today.
Yeah.
And if you live it today, you can be more clear about the future that you are stepping into. And what fake for someone else can be a reality for you. It's just a word difference, and what plays in your mind that matters.
Okay. I said, like, you are right, I agree. Only you are right, I don't agree. Okay. That is okay. Fine. It's a good point. And I know somebody who loved a particular brand. So first he bought a second hand, or what do you call the first copy of it. And then he actually bought the first one. Okay. So he went like that. So fake it till you make it actually works for him. It's okay. Birendra, you are also in the for. Go ahead. Then we'll go to Sagar.
Yeah. Dada, it depends on the situation, right? So, for example, if I'm in a meeting, right, presenting something very important, right, but my mood is not so good, something has happened, but I still have to wear the mask to be presentable, just to ensure that people perceive whatever I present in a positive way.
Yeah.
So, I think it's situational.
Yeah, good. Okay. There is something called as placebo effect. Okay. Placebo effect. Placebo means a doctor, he knows nothing has happened to you, but still he will put some medicine, some vitamin, something, just to make you feel good. Yes or no? Fake it till you make it. Hello? That's a different context, right? And there is another kind of a realization, okay, which we'll talk about in some time. So let's talk to Sagar. Against or con hai? Against. You should not fake it till make it. Okay, good. We have got two people. Yeah, go ahead.
Actually,
Sagar.
yeah.
Okay.
Fake it till you make it doesn't work in every sense. Actually, we are not creating the base foundation stronger.
Mhm.
It goes against the base principles like we learned in the first, like
Mhm.
transparency, integrity,
Okay.
because these are the core of anything in the world.
Okay.
So I don't think like fake it till you make it. You are actually being superficial. That is a short-term thinking actually. In the long-term thinking, you are thinking about the reality, but then that is like वो balloon फूक फूक के वो फटने वाला है वैसा type. It's like fake it till you make it.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. I agree. Yes, Madhu, you wanted to put some points.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Who wants to go for against fake it till you make it?
Again, sir.
Yeah. Good.
Believing in ourselves, sir, what we are doing and what we know, the thing, in spite of
Mhm.
faking, what
Mm.
we present in our way and in a best way, that depends on us, sir. That makes us true,
Very nice. Good point.
innovative. Yes, sir. Uniqueness.
Yeah, fine. I mean, as I said, like I'm not here to debate this, but I'm making you guys to debate on this. Okay. Yeah, Arindam also is in against. Go ahead.
The fake it till you make it is like building a castle in the air, but you need to give a solid foundation of hard work to it.
Mhm.
Imagine that you will get this, but if it does not back up with a solid hard work and procedure, it will never happen.
Great. Good. So there are few words which is neither in the case of faking, or not faking. I would rather put a new word and let me know how many of you guys are okay with this. The word is called as staging and facing. There are two words, staging and facing. Okay. And I always try to put in this way. जूता फटा हुआ है चलेगा लेकिन पॉलिश होना चाहिए. But you should know ये फटा हुआ है, right? भले वो डुप्लीकेट हो, right? Okay. The moment you realize that you are wearing something which is not, but you are wearing just because this gives you a trigger, this gives you a push, this gives you that boost to do something tomorrow towards your goal, then that placebo is good for me. Do you agree, sir? Okay. Right. So there is a person, okay, there was a movie, I think. He creates a paper boat, and that paper boat was a trigger for him that one day he is going to come out of that island or come out of that prison or something. And it was just a placebo in his house, in his mind, right? Are you guys getting this? And he used to think, I am like that. Yeah. So faking till you making is a different concept. Why not we change the concept to face it till you make it? Okay. I'm not asking you to agree with me. I want you to give me, like how you debated this. I want you to debate this also. Let's face it. Let's stage it before we make it. The first thing is realizing where we are, what we need to do. Right? Let's understand that this is kachra, but let's stage it in a nice way and make it the actual Mona Lisa. Possible, sir? Possible, not possible. I'm giving it to you. Let's understand that this is not the appropriate thing. So this is a very, very true inspiration from somebody. This guy loved everything about aeroplane, everything about aeroplane. So he had small miniature toy when he was just growing up. He had small miniature toys. He had got images. He had got pictures. His entire bulletin board was stuck with different kind of fighter jets because he loved planes so much. Is it a faking? Is it a faking? I'm asking you. Is it a faking? Okay. He used to think that I'm a pilot, and he used to take that model plane, that small toy, and he used to say, "Ooh." How many of you guys have done it? Tell me. Was it faking? Or you are deeply realizing that one day I am actually going to drive that thing? Yes or no? Yeah. So if you understand branding, Branding is also the same thing. When other people realize they themselves inside the product, inside the process, and getting an outcome again and again, I think that's a beautiful way for putting that trust. Branding typically creates that trust inside people. So in one of the flagship programs, which is Fest, in one of the dojos where we practice all these things, I decided to tell you about something where before you come and meet the prospect, before you even know who is the person on the other side, what if you can actually stage this in a particular way, right? Arindam is in Mantle, so probably I have discussed something more details into this. He can talk more about that. Okay. And this is actually where rather than you selling a product or you're pushing a product, the person automatically comes to you because now he has an understanding, he has a belief, and he automatically takes your product. It is exactly like how Apple has been doing. Do you know? None of a single product is made by the company by themselves. How many of you guys know this? Not a single part, including the cover packaging also. एक plastic, एक paper भी नहीं है उनका. Yes, what they have is the brand. What they have is the innovation ideas and the research and many other things that goes inside. But it is all produced by some other different countries. Yes or no? And I think recently I got to know that Apple has a compilation unit or a packaging unit based in India. And I was also amazed to see that for the latest phone, you have to pay some 1.5 or 2 lakh rupees. The same phone in India, it is produced in India, built in India, packaged in India. The same phone, when it goes to Dubai, it is half of the price or around 75% of the price. What nonsense. Anyways, that's a different topic. But did you get this? So when you look at Apple, I would like to give a small story about Apple. I think a couple of years back, some kids were playing. Kids ही बोल सकते हैं. They were like young, dynamic kids. They came from a school excursion or school party, and the bus dropped them. Some around 10, 15 kids were there, and they wanted to take a group selfie photo because they had a nice time and they came back. And they said, okay. So they gathered together. They stood like that frame, and one guy said, okay, I'll take the picture. He took his phone and he went out and he wanted to take the picture. Before he could click it, someone said, Vicky, तेरे पास iPhone है ना? अच्छा photo आएगा. Did you get my point? तेरे पास iPhone है ना? अच्छा photo आएगा. The Vicky guy got alert and he took his phone out. I could see certain things because I'm in the balcony and they're all in the ground floor, so I could see all these things happening. That day, something happened. iPhone or Apple, they got another 5 or 10 customers on that day. Gonna be customers. Because I saw that guy with an Android phone, he slowly took out his hand and he kept the phone in his pocket. And he accepted that phone is better than this phone. How many of you guys are able to see a positioning system designed in such a beautiful way? Now you have got, so indirectly, there is a branding happening, there is a positioning happening, there is a staging happening, and this is all happening in a placebo method. Yes or no? Are you guys getting this? That same day, these 5 other kids, they will have that seed in their mind. My phone not good, that phone is good. Yes or no? My daddy is not strongest, only that fellow's daddy is strongest. Yes or no? That is how you put it. Huh? My daddy is strong. Which brand? I forgot. Complan or Horlicks, I don't know. Someone was there. My daddy is strongest. Why? Just because your daddy is drinking Complan and Horlicks. Are you guys getting this? This is crazy. So when you look at Apple, when you go to an Apple store, you will see their executives are normal people. Yeah. And their only job is to show you out. This phone, nahi sir, stock mein nahi hai. That's the only thing they know. They'll show you out. They'll not allow you. They'll not come to you also. Why? Because the brand has been created in such a big way that you read, you study, You know this is a crap product. You know it. You know it does not have that kind of memory. You know certain things are not working. You know every goddamn thing is charged, priced, whatever, XYZ. Yes, I am also an Apple user. But still, look how they sell. They don't sell. They don't sell. You get into that community because now it is no longer a product. It is a status. It is a lifestyle. It is something else. Yes or no? When there is a new kid in the house or a new baby in the house, along with the new baby comes multiple other products. Example, Johnson & Johnson. Yes or no? Just tell me yes or no. When there is a new baby in the house. Yes? 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 Do you agree? That this product automatically gets. Who is that unfortunate who has not seen Johnson & Johnson? At least soap to use kiya hoga. Am I making sense? Okay. What if I open this discussion to you? How many of you guys think that when the people come to me, Dada, teach me closing, I say, I can close only when certain things are fantastic. See, I can cook a biryani when the rice is cooked in a proper way, when the vegetables are cooked in proper way, when the whatever the other ingredients are cooked in proper way. I can mix it up and present it in a nice way. But for me to gather all these things, then only I can do the biryani. Yes or no? Correct? Similarly, when people ask me, Dada, teach me closing, my first thing is, what kind of marketing you have done? What kind of connectivity you have done? What kind of branding? What kind of credibility? What kind of trust? What kind of deliverables you have? If all these things are correct, then technically I'm telling you, you don't need me. You don't need to close. Everything will be done automatically. Now let's debate. Do you agree or don't you agree? Don't think I'm just another guy on YouTube or some video guy. I want you guys to talk about. Write down your names. Today's session is over. Write down your names. Let's talk about it. Give your pointers. Think about it, and write down 1 or 2 points if you want to write down, and then you express that. Okay. All right. So write down your points. Let's have an open discussion. Go ahead.
Dada, so I think people like validation, right? So
Validation. Point.
they always want a second opinion. If they
Yeah.
have an opinion, they'll ask somebody else, right? So am I thinking right? And this is how even it works for the products, I believe, right? So they'll first ask, is this product good? And if they get few recommendations, good number of votes against that product, they purchase it.
Yeah. But certain products, they don't need a validation. For example, Johnson & Johnson. Right? There are some other products. They take validation from a third party. ISI stamp, Eggmark stamp, some other ISO stamp. Yes or no? There is another way of validation. Yeah, that is not your validation or my validation. There's a third party. Somebody says, award, this guy has got a Times award or blah, blah award. They look at that award because that's a third party who has given the validation to that fellow. It's called accreditation, affiliation, different names are there. Good point. Yeah. Next. Good point. Nice point.
Hello. Yes.
Yeah.
See, what matters is the experience, and people. In that case, those kids, it was self-marketing. Apple didn't did anything out there, but still they got marketed, and the experience also matters. The quality of the product also matters because Apple is Apple in any case. It's better than all the products in the market. Not every product, but most of the product. It's experience.
Yeah. So I think I can just put 2 more pointers here. Okay. Just to add to your point, Krishna is absolutely correct. I think it is a feel good factor. I feel good. It's a feel pride factor. You know, when you carry a normal phone and when you carry an Apple phone, it's a feel good factor. People I have seen in olden days. I'm talking about like old means around 10-15 years back. We used to have this big phone, brick phone, and when you keep it in the pocket, that thing is coming out. And that was a pride at that point. Yes or no? I think anyone can relate with me. That was a pride. And he's carrying probably half kg of the phone. But that phone is that phone is not fitting inside the pocket, but that was a proud moment. Yes or no? Dekho. But someone wanted to keep the phone in the pocket. So they said, no, don't keep it near your heart. There is an infrared, this, that, all these things. So now the pocket is in somewhere else. Yes? Yes. Okay, next person.
Yeah. Actually, I feel like people compare. There's a mentality of comparison. And
True.
also, in this world, there is good and bad.
Mhm.
So you actually got to set the tempo. Now you to compare it like the Apple guy, he was in the Apple company. He is now out with a new company, Nothing Phone, if you might be aware of. So there's also he's creating some another area for that. And also there is one herd mentality.
Mhm.
वो जब एक बकरी समझो जाती है तो सब उसके पीछे जाते हैं. एप्पल
Conformity.
फोन किसने यूज किया भी नहीं होगा, ठीक है, सब कर रहे तो मैं भी एप्पल एप्पल एप्पल. This
Absolutely.
is also
Absolutely. I
one.
love that.
Yeah.
You get into that tribe, elite class comparison.
Yeah.
My better, tu kharab.
जी.
Right? And yeah. So I've seen the same thing experienced. I would like to ask you guys, what do you feel at the time of COVID? Some people took the vaccine. They said, oh, I'm Superman. I'm an elite class. I'm allowed. So people, I feel vaccination at that point of time was like your license, driving license, entry thing, right? Oh, I am vaccinated. That means I can go inside. There was a different kind of a class of people at that point of time. And that was the plan which flopped. That was the plan which was flopped. Good. Sagar, very nice point. Anyone would like to comment on this point? Anyone?
So positioning of mind, sir. They are making that to attract and be on that thing. They are making us to implement that only. They are making our mind. This is the best thing. Or this is the only the thing that if we feel proud to have
True.
that.
Right. I think it's a very, very deep point. Yeah, Birendra, you can also add your point.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the same thing, Dada, right? So, owner's pride, never envy.
Nice. Beautiful. So I think these are the 3C. You cannot stop realizing your past, your present, and think about your future. You cannot stop. Yes or no? Any point of time, either you are in past, or you are in present, or you are in future, or you are trying to be. The moment you are trying to be in between, you are confused. Correct, sir? So this change, so people always would love to get into a change. The change from their sad past and towards their beautiful future, understanding their present. I think that is a kind of a change people always look for. Yes or no? Right? And this thing is always done, which Sagar rightly said, with comparison. Comparison about your intensity of pain, intensity of happiness, intensity of stability, security, insurance, blah, blah, XYZ. Yes or no? You are always comparing. Comparing with your past experience, comparing with what is happening now, and comparing with what can happen tomorrow. So here is a beautiful thing. If you understand this 2C, comparison and change, then closing is the third C, which is absolutely easy. Yes or no? Now here is the powerful punch that I would like to tell you. When a person, okay, what is tension? Tension is all about how I am going to be in the future, my change towards the future. Tension is never about past tense. Tension is always about future. Yes or no? What I'm supposed to be, or what I'm supposed to get, or what I'm supposed to, have in the future. Yes. Hello. I'm just asking you guys. You can always do business, support something, crack some deal only when the other guy is in tension. Hello. If the person is relaxed, like my father, if I ask him anything, I am a retired guy, सब कुछ तो है, क्यों जाना, क्यों बाहर जाना, सब चल रहा है, सब भगवान की. It is very difficult to talk to these fellows. Yes or no? I'm asking you. if a guy is very, very composed and very, very relaxed, let's say I'm a chairman of a company, okay, and you are coming to me, sir, I have a great product. Why? Everything chal raha hai. What are you going to talk to this guy? You tell me. Sir, your company will have a 10 times growth. Okay, but I'm happy with this, whatever is happening. What are you going to talk about this? Hello? Sir, your company is going to die if you don't take my product. Okay, कर्म है अपना, क्या ही कर सकते हैं, चलेगा. Can you talk to this fellow? I'm asking you. Right? So tension is all about somebody actually thinking of future and changing about future. Relaxation. So this is a very powerful thing. And I'm just giving you some of the hacks. So when you are actually doing a deal, you should be in tension or you should be in relaxed position. Choice is yours. Okay. But if you are in a relaxed position, can you frame yourself exactly like this and stage like that? Good. How many of you guys are getting today's answers? And you can put a security guard also and tell them that there is a deadline to this. Now tell me, is this placebo going to work or not? Before even you meet. How many of you guys are finding it little confused, but you got some tastes, you are able to peek into something? Hello? Kuch to idea aa raha hai? If I can tell you all these things, if I can decipher all these things in a 2-hour session on Saturday, and typically for people who are in Fest, we have a restructured price, a small price, because I want to invest on this. I'm trying testing certain things which I have not given in the public. Okay, I have not given in the public. It is a 2-hour system where I give you the switches. I give you the switches of past tense, present tense, and future tense. I give you the structures and knobs of what to do with how you should be controlling yourself and how you can control other guy on the other side. It's a 2-hour structure. I have not named anything to it. And I'm calling this entire thing as scaling, SCALING. That is growing up, going big dimensions. It's going to be for 2 hours. And only the people who are invited are people who are already in the community. They know each other. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them the rough stuff that I have already crafted. I have crafted certain things. It's around like 15 pages of data, how it has been designed, structured. And I think people who knows me, I do a lot of research before I open my mouth. Right? This is something where even if you have never done business in your life, and if you are calm and composed, understanding what will happen, and if you know the exact thing, ki parde ke piche kya hai, and how are you going to react, how are you going to talk about all these things? What if I can create a kind of a miniature dojo? Okay, a miniature dojo systems that you can control by yourself in these 2 hours. That is what I'm planning to do on this Saturday. If you want to nominate yourself, I'll tell you the pricing. Pricing, I'm keeping it as simple as less than 3,000 rupees. It is somewhere around 2,700 some change. This is a 2-hour system where I'm structuring on 3 pointers. Okay. Number 1, people call it as lead generation. I don't call it as lead generation. I call it as attention generation system. Okay. Lead, I don't know what people call it as lead. Many of the inquiries are false inquiries. What if you can create an exact attention generation system? I can break it down into 2-3 parts about what to do and how to do. So that is the first thing. For people who wants to do anything by themselves, and if you don't want to rely on any kind of standard operating protocols, that means you can go and knock the door of Obama or Osama. That is up to you. What if I can create that structure for you? Number 2, how do you create a communication sequences and how do you talk to them? What you should talk to them and why you should. I'll give you a framework onto that. And the third thing is for closing such kind of a structures. This is a little bit in a different things. I cannot give you the entire fest kind of a thing, which is like designed on a bigger platter. But I can give you something which is like basic for some couple of $1,000 to lakhs of rupees. You can start closing into using this structured formula. And I'm giving a miniature. So in this 120 minutes, I can only do this much. This is an activation protocol. It's a try testing, which is happening on this Saturday, somewhere in the evening, and let me know. Just give your a hand raise of if you want to be a part of it. I'm pricing it as 2,700 rupees. And another thing is the person who implements this in the next 7 days and shows me a proof, I'm going to refund the entire money as a token of gratitude to him. Is it a good way? I'm asking. Is it a good way? What I'm doing is I'm trying to prove that this is working. This is fantastic. In the 7 days, if you can prove this thing, this 2,700 some change rupees, whatever it is there, you have to give me the proof, and the proof is going to be your check. That's it. Okay, the check or the bank account, wherever you have earned. It can be smallest earning of less than 1,000 rupees also. I'm fine. Are you guys getting this? Okay, I want you to earn more. Okay, give me the proof and I pay you back the price. This is only for Festians as of now. People who are watching this video, if you want to be a part of this challenge or competition or all these things, 2 hours and date and time and venue is Zoom. Date and time, it is happening on this Saturday, second half, somewhere in the evening where other people are busy enjoying with their family. I want you to be learning about some things. Give me these 2 hours, earn the money, and take back the price that you have paid. Good. Is the offer good? Right? Fantastic offer. Because I'm not keeping you anything. And those people who are getting the money back, that means you are earning it back. I have a offline session happening in Bangalore. Okay. And for those people who are coming to this offline session, if you want to come to the offline sessions, I will put you on the stage with me. And we are inviting some PR people, some news people as well. And we'll take a personal one-to-one, and I will increase your credibility to at least 10, 15 times, completely borne by Dada and team and family. Good? Happy? I'll put you into, so I'll bring this newspaper fellows. I don't know where these guys are going to be publishing it, but I think last time Arindam was there, right? We published it in, I forgot the name also. Arindam, which newspaper you are published? Okay, I forgot. Asian Age, Chronicle, Time, pata nahi kaun sa tha. Okay. And Arindam, that day, I think, can you tell me like what exactly happened? Why you were published on that newspaper?
Actually, it was Dada effect.
Okay, why? What happened? I mean, why were you on the newspaper?
Yes. Before coming to the fest, I'm scared of having 10 lakhs rupees deal close also. I'm scared of this. 10 lakhs, my God. And with the grace of God's and teachings by Dada, now I'm able to close. Right now, I'm 50 lakhs or 60 lakhs deal closing is become a cup of tea for me. Last month I have done 4. This month I have already done 3. The month before this I have done 3. So 4, 3, 5s are this number, more than 50 lakhs deals. And the special reason for publishing is that it's a 10 crore rupees deal which has done instantly. One old, and by the way, the other project is going on. His project, I've got more funds, and the project is going on. What happens? He's an old fellow, and he wants to retire from his business. He's around 60 plus 64, 5, something like that. I could clearly remember he is driving his own car, which is very costly. I think he has come with an Audi, and he said that he wants to start a new business because he has 2 sons. And as per Dada, he's talking, and I am just digging the pain. If I was so big business, why are you going this way? This is going on. Later on, he finally said that I have already set up a business for my elder son. Now I want to do something for my younger son. And he's not ready to take immediate decision. I just close by saying this: do you want to fight? Do you want to see when you are in death bed? You want to see your sons fighting like Mukesh Ambani, Anil Ambani, or you, before happening this, you want to give them 2 different entity that they don't fight for each other. The words struck him so much. He becomes silent for 5-10 seconds. He thought, and I dig the pain even deeper. And finally,
Awesome.
he took out the checkbook and give me a 10 lakhs rupees instant check.
Okay, and total value of the deal was 10 crores.
Price is 10 crore. Yeah.
Awesome, great. Okay, so now you heard it from the man himself. As I said, like all these things was done purely structured out. Yes, I don't want to take the credit from him. It was his effort. He did all the things. He brought in all the things. We can talk about all these things. Okay, but if you are interested on the Saturday's event, just type in your name and we'll send you the link for the transaction. Okay, just type in your name. And the deadline for you to get the result is going to be only 7 days. Good. Yes. Right. Okay. Just type in RMO, and what we are charging is a very small fee. It's around 2,700 some change. Just type in RMO, reach me out, and we'll give you the payment link. This is happening on Saturday, second half. The timing might be a little bit plus minus around 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock somewhere. We'll let you know, or else we'll do it in the night section somewhere around 8 o'clock. Okay, guys, what is better? Night 8 o'clock is better, or evening 6 o'clock is better?
Night
Okay.
8. For me,
8 o'clock. Okay. How about 9 o'clock? Still
9.
happy?
Still
9 is
happy.
better. 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock. Hello. Look what
Yes.
I'm doing. I'm taking your feedback. So
Dada,
you guys, okay, then we can do. Yeah, 9 p.m. Okay.
Dada, small question to ask. Will I get the recording session of it?
I have not thought of this. You are in mental. So if you want to participate, if you are not able to come, we will send it to you. The offer is open to you also. Okay, fine. If you're not able to come, this is technically live because I'll be showing some live demonstrations out there.
What happened?
It will be great. And if you want a kind of a recording of this, we'll give you the access. But we'll give you the access for 7 days. Fair?
No. Actually, your trainings are so depth. It has so depth. I've already revised phase 3 times today. I'm saying
My
this.
God.
Recently,
Guys,
I'm
one sec. Fest is almost like 50 to 60 hours. And if you have revised it 3 times, that means how many hours, man?
I don't know, but yeah, mostly last two not in full, but partially. Sometimes I am in fast forward. Fast forwarding, sometimes I'm fast forwarding, but yes, I have revised it till date. It's almost going 3 times. 2.75 times has been done, and every time I am getting new insights because I am facing the objections. I'm facing my customers every day.
Arindam, one point. Teach me one thing. It is boring. Still, you are doing it, man. Why? It is boring. The same book you're reading 15 times.
It's boring, Dada. It's pain. When a customer comes me and I'm unable to close the deal, sometimes this happened. Now I'm also practicing this detachment. Sometimes I got so attached with the deal, I don't even have my lunch or dinner on that day because I keep thinking why I could not close the deal, what mistakes I have done. And then I go to my syllabus and find the answer and then again come back with the solution and apply it to the next person. And this is going on. This is going on since I have joined Fest.
Awesome. Nice. Bravo. So please type in your names. Okay. And we will also float this same video in Dhammastery as well as Fest. The nominations are open because I have, this is not for public yet. Hello. This is not for public yet. So I'm telling you upfront, this is a crude version of it. I'm not fine polishing all the things. So there might be chances that there are some areas are little not properly designed. You, instead of getting a PDF, are you happy with the normal doc? Hello. Okay, because I don't have time for designing all, putting all color, masala and all those things, right? I can do that.
कर दो और वीडियो दे दो लाइफ टाइम एक्सेस के लिए और कुछ नहीं चाहिए रिटर्न भी नहीं चाहिए नोट बना
I'm taking my you guys permission because certain things I might not be doing it full like how we do it in other events where I'm like fully prepared. I go geared up. I have all the books and all these things, workbook and all this fantastic stuff. This time I'll be doing it in a crude way, and I'm taking your feedback. You have all the powers to tell me, Dada, I think this can be better way in this way. This can be deleted. I am all looking to earn from you and learn from you. Good. Okay. And condition is same. People who give me more feedback, I have got more goodies to give it to you. Good. Okay. What I'm doing is I'm creating a next wave for those people. It will be around 2 hours. In this 2 hours, the entire structure is going to be so first 10 15 minutes is might be more of introduction. Then I'll give you the first core piece in the first 20 minutes and 20 minutes, and that brings me to around 70 minutes. Then any kind of question answers and all these things are there, or practice sessions. I'm going to do a demonstration of around 10 minutes, so that brings me to 80 minutes to 90 minutes. And any FAQs are there, the remaining part we can take in for the FAQ. Fair. Now we got the entire structure, what is going to happen in that day. And I will give you the recording, I will give you the hand notes, and I would also give you a feedback form. Okay, the more detailed structure you give it to me, I will create and give it to you guys. I have got some gifts to give it to you because I need more of your help here. And as I said, the purpose is not to earn here. The purpose is to make you do something. Okay, at least you do something in the 7 days. And in 7 days, you will get a mail from me every day, and I have a gift every day dripping to your inbox, whoever is participating. I have a gift. I've got something to give it to you. Happy? Not happy? Is it a good offer? Okay, coach, over to you. Let's close this. 1 minute.
Fantastic. See, I have seen such transformations. Like what Arindam said, I was witness to it right from the beginning. Right?
Yeah.
I was witness to change and transformation, even my own thing. Right?
Okay.
Where I came in, where I had some of the qualities, but I didn't have the drive and guts to manage my own company. So Dada made the transformation in me. All the qualities were there, but it was lying dormant. So he basically like touched a few parts and then said like, okay, here is how you do it. Touch a few things, and it came into action, right? That is the only thing that I would suggest. Some of these processes are so simple, but very effective. Because Dada knows which buttons to press. And precisely those buttons, he's revealing it to you without holding anything back. So get into it, make the movement forward. There are at least 2 examples, Arindam, me, and Dada himself, right? So make the most of it.
Thank you, coach. So with that, let me just put this for people who are watching this video. If you want to nominate yourself, this video will be posted today itself. By evening around 8 o'clock, that's the only number of, it is not about masses, guys. I'm looking at only few people. The idea is more to create this program, structure this program, get a result in the 7 days. I will be taking your testimonials and your videos, your winning and your path and your case studies. And I will be using this to go beyond and transform multiple people's life. I'm telling you upfront. So this is a thing which I want you to get the results in the first 7 days. And in 7 days, I will be sending you all the inputs. You will be put in a different group. You will have a different WhatsApp group. There will be a nurturing happening every day. There will be a progress sheet. And I'm more looking at getting it executed rather than you knowing the things. You know already, just you need to go and execute it. Let's not fake it. Let's face it. Did I connect all the dots? Let's not fake it. Let's face it. All right. So with that, let me pause the session and just type in RMO, and we will reach out to you. We'll send you the payment link of 2,700 change, and you can be there. Okay. Looking you forward.